The senator from Rhode Island.
I'm very happy to be here and celebrate the resolution of a longstanding wrong done to the American people. Senator Stabenow can correct me if I'm wrong, but my recollection is that the ban that Congress put on Medicare negotiating with the pharmaceutical companies, the way, say, the Veterans Administration already does, was a magical appearance of a tiny little bit of language, not in the Senate, not in the House, but in the secret confines of the conference committee that merged the two bills. It just slipped in as a sentence. Nobody took credit for it. I still can't identify who slipped that thing in there. But once it got slipped in, the pharmaceutical industry defended it with all the venom and power and money and muscle that they had, and we beat them. We took it away. Now, just like the Veterans Administration, Medicare gets to negotiate and drive prices down, and that is going to make a big difference for Rhode Islanders with diabetes, with cancer, with blood clots, with heart disease, with rheumatoid arthritis. This happened because all of us, Senate Democrats, got together, stuck to our guns, and made it happen through the Inflation Reduction Act, which came out of the Budget Committee originally, the authorization. We are lowering the prices of these 10 very expensive drugs, and even though the pharmaceutical industry is going to try to wrestle around in court, pretty hard to say that Medicare doesn't have the same authority that its sister agency, the Veterans Administration, has to negotiate for pharmaceuticals. Shows how much they will try to get that little slippery sentence that got slipped into that bill back to defend their price gouging. Vaccines are now free with Medicare. Insulin is capped at $35 a month. Drug companies are penalized if they jack up their prices higher than the rate of inflation. A $3,250 cap on out-of-pocket spending for seniors is just about to go into effect, and the next year it drops to a $2,000 limit. I think that'll cover 11,000 Rhode Islanders who now pay higher out-of-pocket costs than those. These changes will save tens of thousands of Medicare Part D enrollees in Rhode Island over $23 million. That's a big number in our small state. I would like to think that the Inflation Reduction Act was bipartisan. It would be great if this had passed with bipartisan support. It didn't. Not a single Republican vote came. I regret that, but we're going to continue. There's more progress to be made. We've shown that it can be done. And while we're at it, we need to strengthen Medicare, both Social Security and Medicare. And we have a bill that's had its hearing in the Budget Committee to strengthen Social Security and Medicare by making people who are making over $400,000 a year and the super rich, who hide their income through all sorts of tricks so it doesn't show up as regular income, pay a fair share. Support these essential programs. So we can celebrate a win today, and we can go forward with confidence to future wins. And with that, I yield the floor.